Integrity of the process, right? So to look at the process, see where we can improve. That's my main goal. Now, other things may come out of that, and we'll deal with that if it happens.
Why wasn't this done a couple of weeks ago? And now, last week it was we didn't have time. Now a week later, let's go back and look.
As I said, I think that's a fair criticism of this board that they do not give it creative. But I think it shouldn't preclude us from trying to do the right thing going forward. So in my opinion, the right thing is to check on this.
And just to be clear, the way you envision this is the Board of Elections is now just going to go back and recheck, try to compare signatures, kind of go back over the work that the local Board of Canvassers was supposed to have already
essentially
done.
recreating what exactly the local boards do. They do very well in most cases. So they're essentially recreating that process and looking at the signatures and making sure that they match from what we have in the city already.
But again, and you mentioned you don't expect the results to change much, but if they find that more than 228 signatures shouldn't have counted, is there any way to go back and change what has already taken place? She'll be on the ballot no matter what, right?
I don't want to speculate on that. We'll see what comes out of it. Again, as I said,
I was like, well, who else's name was forged? Because that's my area, that's my district.
You have a right to see those. I don't think they'll be online. If they are, I'm not aware of them.
But I'm saying you guys should make those available to us online.
Well, all I can say is I don't have information of it being online.
Because a lot of the fraud in people's signatures were being made with people of the older crowd, people who don't leave the house. So they're not going to go to City Hall and look this up.
I wish I had something else to say. I don't, but that's it.
Well, what I'm saying is...
Can I just jump in with a question real quick? If you don't mind. If I just boil this all down, let's just say that in this review process, enough signatures are found so that the Sabina Matos candidacy now all of a sudden, by your calculations, now has 499 signatures. Is there any statutory, legal process or otherwise to take her off the ballot at this point?
I'm not aware of.
Okay.
In the absence of impropriety, where the actual paper substance is stricken, if the numbers are there as of the end of the day on July 21,
right,
by law, that's what the General Assembly's told us.
But the value of this investigation, so many times, and this is an outside reflection, not on your board, but so many times things like, for example, 38 Studios are left to question. The value here is this will relieve that question once and for all, though, one. Even if it has no impact on the ballot, is that a fair statement? That based on your review that we'll have known that somebody cheated, even if there's nothing we can do about it?
I don't know if you'll even. I don't know if you'll know who's cheated and who hasn't by this first review of those signatures. I can't say that will be the immediate outcome of looking over those signatures. I just can't say that.
And will there be public? Will this be public? Disclosure? Will there be transparency on this recount and on what signatures?
It's not a recount. It's not under 1714. It's an investigatory process.
It's a review. Can we call it a review?
It's not a review of the verification. That's already taken place.
Right.
So it's part of a review by the board as an investigator.
I understand the importance of the words here. However we decide to call it, will that be the results of that, and at what level available to the public or the media?
They will be disclosed. The numbers will be disclosed. There'll be a review of it. There'll be a discussion about it. I believe right in open session.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, someone else.
Right, just to clarify, so when was the last time that the board used Hunter's powers to remove signatures? 3 years ago, or that was the last time?
No, I did ask for papers. I have my papers that's certified.
Signatures beyond
Yeah.
40,000.
You want a copy of it?
It isn't here, other than
No, I'm saying I have it with me.
Yeah, I know. I can't. If you can email me whatever you've got, I'd be happy to. take a look at it. I have a lot
Because
of.
I just don't, like, I don't understand why he's doing what he's doing. I feel like it's being covered up.
Well, no, fair enough. I'm got. I'll be. Send me what you've got, and I'd be happy to take a look at it. I've got a lot of practical experience in this.
Okay, so during the meeting you said that you feel like this should have happened 2 weeks ago, looked into the signatures, or made a motion to look into them. What, in your opinion, and you voted yes to pass this, what's the point of doing it now? If, early voting begins soon, and you feel like we should have done it before.
Yep, as I said in my public comments, I think it's important that we can learn everything we can so that this doesn't happen again. It's important that we support the local boards of canvassers and their ability and for the voter wider trust of the process. And that, again, the candidates and the campaigns who are running a hard-fought race for all the right reasons because they want to be public servants don't have this clout. It was unprecedented, the amount of egregious fraud we saw, and I just think we owe it to the public to give it a second look so that can inform the long-term processes so it doesn't happen again. Right. So hindsight is 20/20. We can't redo, we can't go back. We can take the time and, take the time now. Why wouldn't we?
Well, if I can ask you, folks keep indicating that this is the first time this has happened. In the gubernatorial election, the Libertarian candidate had hundreds of signatures that were denied by canvassers that were then turned over and approved after an extensive, nearly month-long review here. So the notion that this is the first time this is a problem isn't correct, is it? I mean, really.
I'm not saying it's the first time it's a problem. I'm saying the fraud of there being people deceased that had apparently signed. First time we've seen this to that level, per our executive director reporting back. I've been on the board for 4 years. I was here when the Libertarian candidate challenged the signatures, and I remember we went through them one by one, and I think Commissioner Connors reported that we have since changed that process. So the candidate in question who didn't make the ballot then subsequently did get on the ballot was challenging the reasons why. And when we went back and looked, we determined that he was on there was no fraud there, but I think there wasn't a system of what are the reasons why, and now we have that it's better. So it's all about process improvement. Again, my job is to preserve the integrity of elections on behalf of the voters and the as I said, the candidates that are running for office. So I appreciate the question.
Oh, fair enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Folks, I think we're going to sign off right now. If there's a hearing next week, we will be back. And, of course, stay tuned because tonight we go to the Pawtucket City Halitosis Hall to find out what shenanigans, hooliganism, tricks, party stunts, and balderdash will occur again in our favorite city, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Folks, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. Facebook.com/The Coalition Radio. On the Mighty Mighty Twitter at Coalition_Radio. And, of course, CoalitionRadioNetwork.com, where we've got a fascinating piece today where a Providence City Councilman calls out Mr. 401, Gene Valicenti, for some pretty strong allegations. Check it out, CoalitionRadioNetwork.com. Thank you.